Hello from chinature.com. This is Mark Josie. So after our episode on the rice and egg and stuff like that, people seem to like my cooking videos. So here we'll get into noodles. So yeah, again, simple cooking for everyone. Okay, this is the Asian oriental noodles, and so we need soybean sauce, noodle, egg, and that's basically about it. The dish I'm going to teach you today is called the king of soy sauce noodle. Okay guys, so what you need is very easy. First we need a pot. So here we'll use a very big stainless steel pot. For you guys, you can use a smaller one, it's fine. Okay, so put hot water into the pot. Hot water to start makes your life much easier. And right now I'll fill that up to about, say, halfway, or yeah, a bit like that, or 1/3. Usually it's best to cook noodles, the dry noodles, from hot water, because you need to boil it up even if it's not hot. If you put cold water and then put noodles in there, the noodles are going to stick together. Okay, so right now we take this over to the stove and we'll get onto that. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so now we have the pot of hot water. We turn this stove on to high, and so let it boil, and now we'll get the noodles over. It's the oriental noodles, and remember, to cook this dish you need white noodles. Okay, white noodles. Do not use things like the instant noodles or the yellow color noodles. They are not good for this dish. And usually we just grab one bunch like that and measure. So usually you get used to how much you need to grab for one portion, like one person. So here I'll cook 2 person for me and Lao Josie. And when you put the noodles in, if you use a smaller pot, you see, the noodles is going to stay up, right? So it's going to be much harder to boil the noodle. The trick here is to go like that, and then when you put it inside the pot, you have to, like this, scatter that out. Okay, so let me grab another one, and there we go. Cooking noodles require time, but not as much time as Chinese rice. So it's actually a fast meal. Okay, in half. Okay, and now we'll cover up the pot and let it cook on medium-high. Not high, medium-high. Okay, time management is very important. Now let's go over there and work with the eggs. Hey guys, so here we need a bowl and 3 eggs. Okay, 3 eggs. You can put 2, yeah, 2 or 3. It's fine. Anything works. But I like 3. So 3 eggs. Crack them all into a bowl. And this is really important that you pay attention to the bowl, I mean the pot over there, because or else you'll be having that thing overboiled. So keep an eye out on that. Here we have chopstick. You have to whip the egg up like this. Remember, when you do this step, okay, try not to beat the egg and by banging on the bowl. You're actually whipping it with as less contact as possible on the bowl and making more bubbles. Making more bubbles make your egg more tasty. Yeah. And now here's the secret trick. The trick is tap water. Cold tap water. Okay, run your tap water on cold, very cold first. Okay? And then I'll go like that and slow down the water. Okay. Now we'll just put a little bit of that into the bowl, like this. A little bit is fine, not a lot. Good. Okay, so now you see the mixture is more liquid, and Remember, there needs to be some bubble there. Now get yourself some sugar, a dash of sugar, okay. Some salt, table salt, very easy stuff. Okay, and now we will mix it again by whipping. Very easy stuff, eh? Just whipping eggs. Okay, now we're done with this. We have to get ourselves prepared with another magic trick here, which is the sauce. This is also very important. Remember, in our previous lecture we talked about the dark soy sauce, 老抽, and the salty one, 生抽. This one, the red one, 生抽, is salty, but it's not as dark. It doesn't give that much flavor and color. This one gives color and flavor, but not as salty. They're both good, and we need them together to make the potion. So let's take a look. Okay, we need a spoon. Okay, we use a spoon here to measure. With the 生抽, the salty one, okay, we put 1 and 2, okay, 2 spoons. And then for the 老抽, right here. I need to wash that bottle, but anyway, for this one, we put 2 as well. Okay, my 老抽 is getting thickened a bit, but it's fine. So yeah, here we go, the 老抽and 生抽mixture. Okay, you mix it up. Mix it up, okay? And now we put a bit of sugar. Okay, sugar. Half a spoon and half a spoon and a little bit more. This thing is very tasty, trust me. Yeah. After mixing it, we add cold water. Remember, slow running tap water, because you're going to cook it anyway, so it's okay. Cold water, a little bit. Top it up to this point. Now this liquid thingy is not very salty anymore. You can even taste it and see. Yeah, it's in between the sweet and saltiness. It's very tasty. Now we have this magic thing here, and let's move on to the stove again. Alright, so here we have the stove. Let's preheat that stove up. This one we have a skillet, so medium high. We're just using a normal Teflon thing. Okay, very simple. And also take your chopstick and stir the noodles from time to time, prevent it from sticking to the bottom. Okay, while you wait, you can stir the noodles up. Just keep an eye on that, because if you use stainless steel and you cook on high heat, it can stick. So just, yeah. Okay, so now we heat this thing up, and we need a bit of oil here. You can use oil, you can use butter, whatever. Okay, use the cap on the oil to measure it easier. See? Okay, that's enough. Okay. So you see we got oil, a bit more oil on this one, more than frying 1 egg, because we have 3. Roll the oil around. And remember, we need the this pan to be heated in order to start cooking the egg. So you put the hand here like this, not on the pot, but not on the pan, okay, just above it, and see if you can feel some heat coming up. If you feel that it's heated, then you can use it. Now we prepare our egg right here. Okay, and this video you can see that we're going very fast, like one after another, because cooking this dish is supposed to be kind of fast, and time management is one of the key points to cooking. If you need to like cook this and then wait 5 minutes and cook the other, it will be a waste of time. So yeah, this meal is very easy and very easy to do. Okay, now the pan is heating up, so let's stir up the noodles once more. And since you see all the smoke or the steam coming up, we can turn the heat down a little bit to make it cook a bit slower, and then we'll work with the egg here. Okay, with the egg right here, let's see. Okay, you pour the egg down a bit, like that, and then I'll pour the rest. Okay, so what we're doing is on medium high. Okay, the eggs here are cooking already. Okay? You can turn a bit higher up. Let us sit here, and you see when you see the bottom of the egg is more like looks like cooked, you stir it up like that. Keep stirring the egg. Okay. Remember to not use metal on Teflon skillet. Okay. Keep stirring. This is very nice stuff. Just keep doing it. And let it sit for a while. Another very handy tool is the silicone stuff. You can use this to scoop up the egg. So now you see how the egg is like right now. The edge is showing that it's cooked. So we use this to stir. Like so. Oh, here you see the noodle is boiling up, bubble coming up. So remember to observe and pay attention. So now the noodles is ready. Okay, the noodle is all ready. You can test it to see if it's ready by pulling up a bit of it and see if they're soft and ready. So now they're ready because it's soft. And make sure that they're all soft and there's no noodles that has some hard inside stuff, like the middle is hard. And now let's work with the egg a bit more. And you chop the egg up and scramble that up. And now here's the magic trick. You have to look at the. Okay, now turn off the heat. Okay, take a look at that. You can still see it's wet and like moisty around, right? Turn the heat off and let that warm from the pan do the job. Don't keep cooking, okay? Now you stir that up, and because this bowl still have a bit of egg in here, it's fine. Egg is not poisonous. You can eat it raw, right? So we put it inside the bowl to let that thing moist up the egg. The scrambled egg. Just eating this scrambled egg is already very heavenly like. It's super tasty. Okay, so you see we go like that and chop it up. Okay, chop that up. Good. Okay. Now we have to put this aside and we'll work with the noodles. So now let's go and drain our noodles. Okay guys, so here you need a drainer. Grab the hole, put it inside the sink and get the noodles. Be careful when you do this, it's hot. So we start like this and slowly pour it down. Okay. Okay guys, so you see, it's very much like that. And for the video making purpose, we'll save time by using another pot. So you see there are some, like a few pieces of noodle inside sticking. You can either get them up using a chopstick, or we will now save time by putting water there to soak them. Hey guys, so here we have a second pot, a smaller one, and we're going to cook this thing. So the first thing you want to do is what we call running it through the cold river. 過冷河 in Cantonese. You put it on very cold water, and then you do this to rinse the thing a few times. Not a lot, but a few times. And then you shake it around so that you see the noodles are being drained. And now, on this pan here, we will put some oil inside the pan and then put the noodles in when it's heated. So let's go over there and we'll work with that again. Hey guys, so now we'll turn on the stove to medium high, and we'll put some oil inside. So not a lot of oil, just about the oil you need for frying the egg. Okay. Now I'll put a little bit more this time. Just enough to cover the bottom is fine. Okay, you want oil to cover the bottom. Sometimes, you know, you just don't want it to be that oily, and you can just put it over here. You know, usually you can prepare a second dish or something. Yeah, just let me wipe that oil off. And what we want to do is heat this up first, and then we'll put the noodles inside. So since you can feel some heat already, here goes our noodle. We'll put the noodles in first, like this. And right now what we want to do is to cook the noodles so that it's being kind of fried up. Okay, it's being kind of fried. So remember, keep stirring, and the noodles will absorb the oil there. Very fun stuff, eh? Okay. It's actually very, very easy. But this meal I'm going to teach you, like I'm teaching you right now, it's actually very fast for everyone. Like you can cook this in like 10 minutes. It's very, very easy, 10 to 15 minutes. And make sure that with the chopstick, you do this to loosen up the noodles, you see? Yeah. You can also split the chopstick and then bring it up like this to just make sure the noodles don't stick together, right? And now you're actually warming up the noodles and also making them separate so that they don't stick together. Now what you want is the magic potion. Magic potion. We'll put half a cup inside. Like, I mean, half the portion we made. Okay? And you stir. You see, the noodle change color very fast because of the dark soy sauce. If you don't have dark soy sauce, it's not going to turn brown, and it doesn't look good. Okay, keep doing that. You see? Now you distribute the sauce everywhere, and you pour the rest inside. It is very, very tasty shit. Whoops. Okay, so you see, mix, and basically it's pretty brown in real life. The camera is kind of brighter. Okay. Now you see the noodles is kind of very moisty, and you may not like that kind of moisty, so cook a little bit more and keep stirring when you cook, because if you don't stir, the noodle will stick to your pan. So this is actually pretty physically demanding, eh? Imagine like the chef who cook all the time, right? There's a lot of workout with cooking, not easy. And okay, so right now here you can let it cook a bit, and we'll add a dash of a little bit of salt. Okay, salt and soybean salt kind of saltiness, they are different. Okay, they don't taste the same, so it's very important that you know about that. Okay, in this stage, if you want to try to see if you like the taste, turn the stove a bit lower heat. Get one piece of the noodles or a little bit of that. Okay, and you can try the noodle out to see if you really do like the taste or not. Okay, remember, if you cook for other people, you didn't do this, but for myself, it's okay. Damn, this is good. Okay, now after tasting, I find that it's missing some salty taste, so here we'll take our sang chow. This is the salty one, okay, and then we'll just put a bit more there. Okay, this is called adjusting. Okay, nothing is perfect, right? You adjust it to your own likings. If it's not brown enough, you add the dark soy sauce. If it's not salty enough, you add this thing. If it's kind of too salty, you add a bit more sugar. It's very easy, and the key to cooking is that it needs to be flexible to customize the dish for yourself, right? And when you're adjusting, remember, turn the stove to a lower heat so that you can work with it without getting it overcooked. Now, get a bit more and try. Perfect. Okay. So now keep cooking a bit. Okay. Maybe you'll want a bit more saltiness. Maybe you want to be a bit sweeter. If you find it too sweet, a bit more of these. If it's too salty, a bit more water or a bit more sugar. A little bit more. Very good. Okay. Fine-tuning and adjustment to your own dish. This is very important to be a not a good cook, but to be able to know how to cook, you need to know how to adjust the dish. Okay, the worst thing you can do is look at a cookbook and say, oh, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 1 dash. That is called dead cooking. Cooking is supposed to be alive. You need to learn how to adjust the taste and tasting it so that you actually make the dish customized for yourself and your own likings. So now we turn off the stove and it's all ready. So you see, it's much darker in real life, but you can see that. Okay. So now what we do is get our eggs, because the eggs is warm. Then you put the eggs in, all of them, along with a few raw egg juice mixed into the scrambled egg, like that. See? Woo. And then we break the egg up by using the chopstick to slice. Okay, we slice it. And then now we mix it up by splitting the chopstick like this and mixing them up. Okay. After you mix it up, now remember the key right here is the scrambled egg is mixing with the noodles but not getting darkened by the soy sauce. So you don't put the egg together to cook, you mix it up after cooking. And the eggs are also great moisture absorber. They absorb the extra moisture inside the noodles, so it makes it so damn tasty. Okay guys, so let's take a look. This is how it looks right here. And so right now what we want to do is put that into a bowl, 2 bowls, and to scoop it up, you can use one of these for the pasta. It makes it easier because you have scrambled egg that are all scattered around, so it's easier to work with this kind of tool. Okay. Scoop it up, and all the eggs and stuff are all together in one thing. This is actually very easy to make and very nutritious and tasty. And of course, if you like, you can add a bit of meat, like, you know, bacon, meat. But you know, in this video I want to just keep things very simple and very easy. So just egg and noodles and soy sauce for this time. Okay, so everything is basically inside the bowl now, and today's portion is pretty good. So yeah, okay. Make sure that everything is distributed. Okay. Wow. Damn. Look at that. Okay. There goes the 2 bowls of noodles. This is very, very tasty, guys. So I'll eat a bit of it with you guys. Hello, guys. So here we'll eat the noodles. So let's see. Wow. Okay. So let me try a bit of it. First, I'll try the egg and tell you how it tastes. Holy shit. Okay. The egg is warm and they're not cold. Okay, they're warm. They are semi-juicy, gummy, and also with texture. It's like scrambled egg, but you feel the inside of the scrambled egg is not dry. It's like kind of moisty, so it makes it so golden. And the noodles, when you eat it, the noodles, you feel that there is a tiny bit of sauce coating all around the noodles. So it's not like the fried noodle that is very dry. This is actually very moisty, and you feel some gummy sauce, yummy gummy sauce all around that noodle. So combined with the noodle and the egg, it makes it so damn delicious. The soybean sauce taste is all there, and you don't have a very black noodle here, but it tastes and smells so soybeans, and it's not very salty. It's just good. The egg actually balances the saltiness out and makes it more even, like it's even more delicious. If you use the tongue to squeeze the noodle upward, you feel that there is some kind of soybean sauce juice going into the mouth and go like that, and then wow, it squeezes the juice out. It's so cool. If you just chew the noodles and eat it down, it tastes differently. Because when you fry it, some of the soybean sauce actually eats into the noodle inside, so that's why it's brown. And when you go really like taste it, wow, this is like, it's very what I call it, like there's a lot of layers inside the noodles, layers of flavor, layers of saltiness, different kinds of saltiness from the salt and from the soybean sauce. So for you guys, if you eat this, okay, try to taste, is the saltiness from the soybean sauce or from the salt that you put in? It's different. So yeah, learn how to taste by using very simple, fast cooking, and this is just delicious. You need to try this thing out, guys. You need to try this out. This is really good. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Hope you like my video. All the simplest cooking everyone can learn. And again, this video is about how to start cooking. So for anyone who doesn't even have any they don't have any experience in cooking, they can watch the video and follow along and make some delicious food. So very fun, eh? Hope you like it. And not to forget to mention, this is one of Lao Josie's favorite dish, so she likes it a lot, and simple, right? So good. And you don't feel the dish is plain. It feels like you're eating meat too, even with egg. If you like, you can fry some bacon with the egg and then mix it in. It's very nice. So yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.